apparently. Not as dainty. There was a white, thick, cummy liquid inside the milk bottle I was given. It had a faint tint to it when viewed under the right light, but like the flavor, I couldn't quite identify it. I turned the bottle to read the label. Apparently it was Niwa flavored.
先生、この度はこんなに素敵な温泉を作っていただきありがとうございます。もういつでも入りに来てくださいね。あ、これうちの鍵です。あら、ありがとうございます、お母様。
母さん。
でも本当にいいんですか？もちろん、持田の湯を作ってくださったのは先生なんですから、年間フリーパスですわ。
母さん
Mom! Boy, I sure hope Miss Kuon doesn't sneak into the house in the middle of the night and sit on my face. That would really suck. I found myself tossing and turning in my futon. I just couldn't get to sleep for the life of me, so I tossed the covers aside and got up. Going for a dip, going for a dip. This had been the craziest day I could recall in this world anyway. After all the commotion had died down and our many guests had departed, Dad had come home and predictably was in the springs right away with a carafe of his favorite sake. I had a hard time justifying Miss Kuon's arbitrary actions, not to mention my family's utter willingness to accept them. But in the end, I had to admit the hot spring was pretty nice. The rest of my family was all still sleeping, so the house was dead silent. I took off my clothes in the dressing room and slid open the glass door. And there, sitting on the edge of the spring, completely uncovered, was Miss Kuon. What? Is she anorexic? My face instantly turned bright red. She was a fairly attractive woman, after all, so being alone with her like this was kind of exciting. But looking at her now, entirely exposed as she was, revealed to me that this shapely woman wasn't quite as shapely as I'd assumed. Her body was abnormally, worryingly thin. She was the definition of gaunt, looking every bit the part of an infirmed elderly woman from the neck down. And I could have sworn I caught a slight glint from the corner of her eyes. She didn't seem to notice me, so I was half tempted to slide the door closed and pretend none of this had ever happened. But no, I had to come clean.
Sensei.
Her face is so cute, though. It's not fair. Despite the fact that I was a much younger man and her student, no less, she made absolutely no effort to hide her nakedness. Please hide your nakedness. In fact, she actually seemed a little excited to be seen this way. Please, please, please hide your nakedness. Please put some clothes on.
Naomi はどうしてるんですか？
うちでぐっすり眠ってたわ。今日もお家に連絡を入れたら、中島さんのお母さん少し落ち着かれていたみたい。よ
かった。
Hold on, I have the perfect thing. I have the perfect thing for her. It'll plump her right up. It'll plump her up real good. There you go. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom. There we go. I was legitimately relieved. But I was also having trouble concentrating on the conversation. It took every ounce of focus I had to avert my eyes from the things I knew I shouldn't be staring at.
先生隠して
I don't know what's more. It's pretty amazing that the first image on Google of a Big Mac is one that's chroma keyed, or one that's transparent. So that actually looks really good.
あ、そっか。ごめんね。
She immediately got up from her spot and dunked herself in the water up to her neck. Due to its mineral content, this was a very effective means of at least partially obscuring her body.
サトシ君こそそんな格好で寒くない？早くお湯に浸かりなよ。
うわっ
I panicked at the realization that I too was completely naked right now. I covered myself with my hands and could feel the blood rushing to my my face, turning me what I was quite certain must have been an incredible shade of red. See, now she looks good again. Recovering as best as I could from that embarrassment, I stepped into the water, choosing my spot carefully as to put some distance between myself and Miss Kuon.
先生今泣いてた？なんかそんな気がしてさ。気のせいならいいんだけど。
See, that Big Mac did her good, man. That Big Mac was totally worth it.
あのね、時間が止まったらいいのになって思って。
ねえ先生、どうしてこんなことを？ SP の警護とか温泉とかなんか俺の常識を超えててさ。
知りたいのは理由かな？
This cutscene's really long. Both would be nice, I thought.
理由はね、守りたいから。それで。
Did you guys mean 45 minutes left in the chapter or 45 minutes for this one cutscene?
って何から？
そういえば私の素性ってクラスのみんなには話していなかったっけ？
まあ。
私ね。
Oh god, is the thumbnail Big Mac? God, I hope it's the Big Mac. That'd be hilarious if the thumbnail was the Big Mac.
どうしても諦めきれなかった昔からの夢だった教師になったの。
企業の会長だからこんなに資金力があるのか。あの飲み物もそれじゃあ先生の会社の庭味って。
ええ、うちの商品よ。
Oh, it's just a spring.
ゆかちゃんみたいに牛乳かヨーグルトかフルーツ牛乳かコーヒー牛乳か迷っちゃう子が全部の味を楽しめるようにってね、これで悩みも解決でしょ？
先生の考え方って理にかなってて正しいのかもしれないけど、発想が前のめりすぎだよな。
I scratched my
どう
head.
したの？
ああ、いやカレーのことを思い出してました。
カレー？
She seemed genuinely confused. I guess to her the idea of feeding me pre-chewed curry was just another stroke of brilliance, maybe. Not at all something that might keep a poor high school boy like myself up at night.
にしてもクオン先生って
Isn't she 24?
一体いくつなんだ？
I really wanted to know, but couldn't bring myself to ask something so rude of a lady, even if I'm sure she wouldn't have minded. She weighs 78 pounds? Jesus Christ. We gotta supersize this motherfucker. Her face had the texture and hue of a woman in her early 20s. But her body was another story. All of her skin was as smooth and beautifully toned as that of her face. But there was so little behind it, ribs fully exposed in every detail. Even down toward her abdomen, I could make out round indentations where her internal organs were practically jutting out. There was no muscle, no fat, just skin and bones, literally. Her proportions just didn't match up with one another. She was like a construct built out of spare parts. I felt almost as if this person soaking before me weren't even entirely human. That was a nice-ass Big Mac picture. Can I just point that out? That was a good quality Big Mac. Thank you, Google. And yeah, that description was kind of gross. Looks like I need to find another waifu now. Crap, did she catch me staring?
何ですか？
私ね、君たちの副担任になった初日のこと忘れられないの。
Yeah, in reality, Big Macs look like a pancake. My memory there was obviously a lot different from hers. Kuon Niwa wasn't even a part of it. The TA who showed up that day in my mind wasn't always would-be Yui Shishido. I could still vividly remember her tripping on the step up to the teacher's desk and tearing her skirt. She had to hold the rear of it together with a safety pin for the entire day. And even though we were now living in a different reality, a world without Miss Yui, Shinohara, Suzumoto, or Morishige, we had no memories of the alternate events from this existence. Excuse me?
はい。
My mind went completely blank. My eyes were swimming in my head, and I couldn't even see straight from the heat of the water. I had to have misunderstood her.
何がですか？
Miss Kuon smiled widely, and her cheeks turned a rosy red hue. But only for a split second. Then she went back to looking wistful again. Pangs of undue guilt and dread began to well up inside of me. I knew what the next word out of her mouth was going to be. Miss Kuon was almost like a mass of innocence as she spoke that single word. Her eyes locked onto mine and froze them solid. I couldn't look away.
やだな。冗談はやめてくださいよ。風呂上がったら
Oh, I missed the
自分の家に
sub.
帰ってくださいね。
Thank you, Defire,
近いです。
for the 8 or the 5 months. Sorry for missing you, man. I hope you're still here. Welcome back to the Baka Brigade, dude. Give him some love chat. I was dumbfounded. I immediately and very quickly got out of the bath and headed for the dressing room. This was all just too weird. I looked back at Miss Kuon, and unsurprisingly, she seemed almost deflated. She was looking down at the water in a state of utter dejection. I turned to face her, still feeling a strange mix of guilt and awkwardness, but allowing the guilt to dominate for a moment.
先生。
冗談じゃないのに。
After saying this, she closed her eyes and turned bright red, and I was pretty sure it wasn't from the heat. Despite her physique, she seemed like a schoolgirl in that moment. I began to waver in my convictions. I felt like I had to justify not returning her sentiment.
だって俺先生のこと何も知らないし。
She twitched a little at this. Had I gone too far? Was I supposed to know more about her in this reality than I actually did? After the longest few seconds in recent memory, her head drooped and a look of absolute sadness washed over her face. I'd never seen her like this before. I didn't mean to hurt her. She had to have known that. But what she didn't know, and what I couldn't really explain, was that I'd only been a part of this reality for a very, very short time now. So I genuinely didn't know anything about her. I tried to think of a way to convey this to her, but my mind kept drawing blanks. It was all just too absurd, too fantastical, too implausible.
先生、
いいの。びっくりさせてごめんね。
Rejected. She slowly turned her back to me. Part of me was relieved by her acceptance, I guess, but another part of me was still absolutely riddled with guilt. There was a moment of silence, and then Miss Kuon's white waterproof wristwatch broke it with a sudden loud beep. All the sadness in her expression gave way to surprise as the numbers on the watch's display, which I realized now hadn't changed this whole time, began counting down. I felt almost as if I'd been saved by the bell, so to speak, and forced a small laugh, hoping that this interruption might help move the topic away from me.
その時計何？なんか
She smiled.
研究よ。カウントは止まっていたんだけれど、また動き出したわ。
カウント？研究って、ああ、会社の？
そう。
Bala, don't be rude. There was something about this smile of hers that was strangely haunting. It would come to leave a lasting impression on me.
それじゃあ私帰るね。
She's dying,
今日は
isn't
サボっ
she?
ちゃったけど、明日は学校行くから、また明日ね。
先生。なんか、先生のおかげで、ナオミもユカも、すごく元気になってます。
よかった。
多分、俺も、
It's the only thing that could explain her thinness and the watch countdown.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you for healing my friend's wounds in this strange new world. Is that what I was trying to convey? And somewhere deep down, I think the sentiment got through. And her random love
そう
confession.
言ってもらえて。私こそ、ありがとう、サトシ君。
With that, she slowly and meticulously waded her way to the edge of the spring.
うっしゃ。
At which point, she stepped out of the water directly in front of me.
だから、隠してくださいってば。
やだ、ごめん。
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum. Oh my god, we're back. That was long as tits, dude. I need to get some wood. Ayumi needs some wood. Yeah.